Dear friends, in this section we will share our research about one very important aspect of financials, of core education, that is loans and advances. Folks, as you can see on your screen that DA has tried to analyze loan and advances by summarizing the ratio of short-term loan and advances to current assets and total advances to total assets. Friends, as you can see that in standalone, ratio of short loan and advances to current assets has grown 3 times from 11.5% to 33%. This jump is mainly because of huge short-term unsecured advances given to unrelated parties. Both in standalone and consolidated, total advances as percentage of total assets is increasing. DA would like to highlight two very interesting things here. One, in consolidated financial statements, short-term loan and advances have reached to nearly 44% of current assets in 2013. 2, total advances to total asset ratio, nearly doubled from standalone to consolidated in 2013. It means large long-term unsecured advances was given to outside parties through subsidiary companies. Folks, you would be shocked to hear that a company which is crying for liquidity, had given loans and advances of more than rupees 500 crore on consolidated basis to related and unrelated parties. And for more than 60%, of same company has not even disclosed the purpose thereof. Friends, now we will analyze the advances and numbers, and understand that 1. How advances are just piling up in the company. 2. Company is not complying with disclosure requirements of revised Schedule 6 relating to such advances. My dear friends, in case of unsecured loans and advances, revised Schedule 6 required to disclose nature of advance for each category of loans and advances. DA has analyzed each category of loans and advances, and we have observed that 1. Capital advances are slowly piling up. 2. Surprisingly, Core has advanced rupees 247 crore as long-term unsecured loan to an unrelated party through its subsidiary companies. No disclosure to nature and purpose of such loan/advance is made. 3. Advance to related parties are also piling up, and, in the note to accounts, no reference to nature and purpose of same is given. Advance sanction to related parties, net, from parent is rupees 128 crore and from subsidiaries is rupees 90 crore. 4. Company has disclosed that short-term loan and advance, amounting to rupees 208 crore, standalone, and rupees 622 crore, consolidated, are for the purpose of advance for supplies and staff advance. DA has observed that during the year net movement in this category is rupees 166 crore on standalone basis. It is difficult to understand that if company is 1. Already having very high level of intangibles under development, 2. Not much work in progress, and 3. Defaulting in payment of employee salary. Then how this addition of rupees 166 crore, on standalone basis can be advance for supplies or staff advance. Even for the previous years, this piling up, on standalone and consolidated levels, raises doubts about purpose of advances and chances of their recoverability. Friends, now we will evaluate the adequacy of disclosure of loans and advances, relating to recoverability and role of auditors regarding the same. As far as disclosure relating to recoverability of loans and advances is concerned, DA has observed serious gaps in disclosure. First, let's understand the disclosure requirement regarding recoverability of any asset, except fixed assets and non-current investments, as specified by Revised Schedule 6. Revised Schedule 6 requires that, if in the opinion of board any of the assets, other than fixed assets and non-current investments do not have a value on realization, in ordinary course of business, at least equal to the amount at which they are stated, the fact that board is of that opinion shall be stated. Thus, as per this requirement, board had to place an opinion about recoverability of all the assets, except fixed assets and non-current investments. Folks, now DA will tell you how not only management escaped about placing its opinion, but also auditor have accepted that. As per note 38A, financial statements of financial year 2012-13, in the opinion of Board of Directors, other current assets have a value on realization in ordinary course of company's business, which is at least to the amount at which they are stated in balance sheet. Now, if you evaluate the statement of board carefully, you can easily figure out that board is confirming recoverability of only other current assets. Other current assets are current assets except inventory, receivables and loans and advances. Thus, board has escaped the placing on record that there is no risk to recoverability of inventory, receivables, short-term and long-term loans and advances. And friends, you will not believe, there is no section in standalone balance sheet as other current assets. So why board is concerned about recoverability of other current assets is difficult to understand. Thus, you can see how board has avoided and joint auditors failed to identify this very important non-disclosure. So friends, if we combine all four, that is 1. Piling up of advances, 2. Non-disclosure of nature of advance for each category, 3. Rupees 247 crore long-term, unsecured advance from subsidiary to unrelated parties, during the year, and 4. Avoiding a clear disclosure about recoverability of advances. DA is observing that there may be serious issues regarding purpose and recoverability of loans and advances, appearing in balance sheet of core education, both standalone and consolidated.